From the West Gym at Wadsworth High School, it is game number 17 of the Wadsworth Grizzlies boys basketball season. And tonight it's a Suburban League matchup against the visiting Cloverleaf Colts. Hi again, everybody. John Bernard for WCTV Sports coverage of Wadsworth Grizzly basketball. You see the records coming into tonight's game. 2-14 the Colts, just 1-10 in the Suburban League. The Grizzlies still undefeated, looking to hit 17-0 tonight, the best school history run from the start of the season. They did go 16-1 back in 1992, and tonight's ball game is also significant in that the Wadsworth Grizzlies, with a win, will be the outright Suburban League champions of 2003, their first Suburban League championship since 1997, their 11th Suburban League championship overall, and the 4th Suburban League championship under the 10-year tenure of Coach John Martin. Here's the starting lineup for the Cloverleaf Colts. Number 44 is Matt Haldeman, a senior, 6'2". Number 23 is Corey Hewitt, a 6'4" senior. Hewitt, 7 points a ball game for the Colts. Chris Snook is number 40. He's a senior, 6'3". Snook averaging 6.5 points per game. Jeff Andrews, number 20, a junior, and Andrews averaging 9 points a game. And rounding it out is the freshman, Steve Kuzik. And Kuzik stands at, the look down here on the JV roster, 6'2". He wears number 5. Here's the starting lineup for the Wadsworth Grizzlies tonight. Number 14 is Joe Capitosta, 6'1" senior, and Joe is averaging 10.6 points per ball game this season. Number 22, Ben Falkenberg, the junior. He wears number 22, as I said, 5'10", I'm sorry, and Falkenberg averaging 16 points a game. Number 24, DJ Schrock, 6' senior. Schrock averaging 9 points a game for the Grizzlies. Number 32, Nick Goddard, 6'1" senior. Goddard averaging 15 points a game. Tonight, Goddard needs 5 points to be 9th all-time scoring list for the Wadsworth Grizzlies. If he hits 9 points, he will hit 8th place all-time scoring in Wadsworth basketball history. And rounding it out, number 42 is Brett Smith, 6'2" senior. Brett contributing 1 basket per ball game for the Grizzlies, but he does much more than score, especially on the rebounding part of the game for the Grizzlies. And of note, for the Cloverleaf Colts tonight, their leading scorer, the Colts' leading scorer, Jim Seekbert, who is a junior, and he averages 14 points a game. As we speak, will not be with the team tonight as they're playing here at Wadsworth. Instead, Seekbert is attending the midweek evening service at the Chippewa Lake Baptist Church, where his father, James, is the pastor. But the official scorer for the Colts down at the table said he's not here yet, but depending on when the service ends, as we get a foul right on the tip-off, he could show up a little bit late, and we'll see what happens with that. But in his varsity season, Seekbert leads the Colts in scoring, as I said, 3-point shooting and free throw accuracy. He is their top perimeter scorer, but he's a young man that's putting something more important than basketball in front of his life, and that's his religion. So nothing wrong with that.
It reminds me a few years ago of Rob Pack, that played on Wednesdays and Saturdays because of his Sabbath.
So we're ready to go now. Goddard fires up a long 3 and hits it right off the bat. There's 3 points, 2 more. He's 9th place in scoring in Wadsworth history. Now here's one of my pet peeves. On Cloverleaf's roster, they are not listed in jersey number order. So we're gonna have to look around to find who's who here as the Colts throw that one away. Cloverleaf's top post players are all seniors, but their best ball handlers and guards are all underclassmen. Chris Snook, Corey Hewitt, Nick Predmetsky, and Matt Haldeman. All senior post players are joined by a quintet of younger Colts that form an 8-man rotation. As Falkenberg drives in the middle of the lane, puts up his patented floater, and it's knocked out of bounds by Snook, but a Wadsworth player touched it. And speaking of Siegbert, who's not here, set a school record by making 7 3-pointers in a Suburban League game earlier this season against Copley, as the Grizzlies close Cloverleaf down low. Andrews throws it over to Haldeman, and then they get it to number 5, Kuzik, the freshman. He gets the first bucket of the game for the Colts, and the Grizzlies quickly down to their end. To Smith, it gets out of his hands. Goddard saves it, spots up for another 3, in and out on that one. Rebound Kuzik. One of the problems with the Colts, though, is shooting the jump shot baseline. Number 23, Corey Hewitt, makes it 4-3 Cloverleaf. But when you look at their past records, a lot of it has to do with just the program's instability, as Capitosta slashes in and misses. Rebound, no-look pass from Falkenberg to DJ Schrock, who misses the layup. Rebound, Snook.
Missed a couple easy ones so far.
Losing the handle was Andrews there. Got it to Kuzik, he walked. But Coach Randy Ensley, who really has the Colts playing hard, as we saw in his first year last year, this is his second year, and he's the Colts' 7th head coach in the last 12 years. Goddard open on the other side for another 3. He misses that one, so Goddard 1 for 3 on the threes. Gonna be a foul on the floor there, blocking foul.
Nick thought they called it on him.
So it's still 4-3. Capitosta hits the 3, and 2 3-pointers for Wadsworth gives them a 6-4 lead. Driving in, making it one off the glass, Matt Haldeman, number 44. Nice dribble movement by Falkenberg, and it flings out to Capitosta on the left. Back out to Falkenberg. Goddard wide open for another 3, but he takes it in, and he's blocked, fouled again. No, double dribble.
I'm a little behind here, John, so I'll catch up kind of subbing.
Schrock intercepts the pass, down to Goddard, over to Capitosta. And looks like going to be a foul on Snook. Senior forward Chris Snook, a full-time starter last year, has the athletic ability to play outside and the size to bang inside. He's really got a basketball body if you look at him. Goddard missing another long-range shot. Kuzik speeding down court with it against Falkenberg. He pulls up, misses. Rebound Kuzik. Kuzik puts it back in. Boy, this Kuzik's going to be something else.
Pretty good-looking freshman.
And we near the 4:30 mark, and the second 5 get ready to come in as Capitosta misses a 3. So the Grizzlies about 2 for 6 or 7 now on the 3 as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the second unit of Macco, Ben Schrock, Marshall, Senior, and Griff Wilson. Also returning for the Colts, junior guard Jeff Andrews. He moved up to the varsity late last season and gained some valuable experience. Three-pointer fired up from way outside and missed by Jeff Andrews. And Macko's going to pull back with it for Wadsworth's offense. Macko 3 assists in the big win over Green this past Friday. Schrock bounces down low to Senior, gets it swatted out by Kuzik, but they're going to call the slap foul on Kuzik. There you see Coach Martin, 10th year. And look at that overall record now for Coach Martin, 152-60 in this his 10th year. And I mentioned at the outset, should the Grizzlies win tonight, it'd be Coach Martin's 4th Suburban League Championship in his 10 years. Some more telling stats about the Colts. The Colts have only won 4 Suburban League games in a season once. Wow. That was in the 99-2000 season. They joined the Suburban League in 1997. The Colts have never finished higher than 7th in the Suburban League. In the first meeting this season at Cloverleaf back on January 10th, the Grizzlies beat the Colts handily, 78-49.
Yeah, I was at that game, and it was Cloverleaf played well the first quarter. They got the first 11 points, and then Wadsworth ran off a whole bunch, and it ended up being a lot to not much.
Macko bounced past the Senior. Senior gets inside the three-point line. Now Marshall has it, looking for help, and the Grizzlies restart with Macko out front. Marshall turns around for the jumper off the front of the rim and around it and off.
They get some good shots, just aren't falling.
Colts still lead at 8-7. Our scoreboard says 8-8. The scoreboard here at the West Gym says 8-7. What do we have? 8-8.
8-8.
So the scoreboard here is wrong.
I think
the scoreboard
Austin
in the
Senior
West Gym
did make both those foul shots, didn't he?
He did not make both? Well, then it's 8-7 like the scoreboard here in the West Gym says. We have 2 threes for Wadsworth, and then Senior went to the line.
It evidently was 1 for 2.
So it is 8-7. We'll check the videotape.
Well, I think the crowd would be making a real
yeah. Well, these fans sure do. And look who has arrived here early for the ball game, Jim Siegbert, number 24, who I was just talking about attending church service. Siegbert, the leading scorer for the Colts, 14 points a game. He's here and in uniform and now in the ball game. Kuzik, he gets fouled by Ben Schrock. Coach Ensley likes the aggressive move to the hoop. I see Elijah down there standing next to our cameraman, Tyler Doyle, on the floor. There's Elijah. And the Grizzly Bear mascot got his name Elijah from the founder of Wadsworth, Elijah Wadsworth.
General Elijah Wadsworth.
(10-7) now, Cloverleaf leading.
Well, I think in a couple years the coaching here may make a.
Griff Wilson, the jumper, that's good.
May make a difference. He's got these kids playing hard. This is only his second year, so needs more time to work on that.
Yeah, he feels he's got the young kids that can play and that they're moving in the right direction. Jump ball called, possession Cloverleaf. So our scoreboard is right now at 10-9. And Cloverleaf has had a lot of games in which they've been in it right down to the last 2 or 3 minutes. Then they have some turnovers that hurt them, or they miss a key shot that would have kept them in the ball game. So it's just a matter of learning how to win close games. The two meetings last year, Wadsworth won them both, 72-43, 74-37. So in the last three meetings between these two schools, Wadsworth has outscored the Colts as Marshall fires up a three, misses that one. Speaking of, and a foul on the rebound. Speaking of Marshall and three-pointers, he made his first varsity three-pointer in the win against Green Friday night. So the Grizzlies have outscored the Colts 224 to 129 over the last three meetings. And I'm wondering, have the Colts ever beat Wadsworth since joining the Suburban League in 1997?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I remember back several years ago where you had to get to that gym at Cloverleaf at real early. You didn't get a seat.
That may have been when they were still in the
the Pioneer Conference. Yeah, they had some great ball players.
So the Colts playing here on the road tonight at the West Gym, and their last 28 games on the road, as you look at a replay, last 28 games on the road, the Colts 5-23.
My, oh my.
The Grizzlies last 28 home games, flip it, 23-5. And the Colts have only averaged 4 wins over the last decade, 4 wins a season. So it's been a tough go for the Colts, but they're trying to turn it around with Coach Ensley. Yeah, missing the shots, 14-9. As number 23 there, Corey Hewitt.
That's his 8th point this quarter.
He has half the Cloverleaf points.
Well, I was sitting over on the sidelines watching the JV game, and then the varsity came in. They looked awful lackadaisical in their warm-up tonight.
Well, Costa finally gets one to fall for the Grizzlies. Well, you look at them, Colts 2-14, Grizzlies undefeated. Could be one of those, we'll take them lightly, but you just can't do that. That shot missed, 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it. Schrock did get it off, but 16-11, the Colts will lead it after one. Talk about that big win for the Grizzlies this past Friday over the Green Bulldogs. You attended that one?
I was at that one, yes.
Mike Marshall and Austin Sr. came off the bench to play key roles. They beat them 58-41, and it was a come-from-behind victory. The victory clinched at least a tie for the Suburban League title for the Grizzlies, but the magic number being 1 coming into tonight, that would be a win tonight or a Revere loss to Talmadge tonight. There you look at the standings, a 3-game lead for Wadsworth with 3 league games to go, including tonight's.
Well, that Revere Talmadge should be a good one tonight. Do you know where that's being played?
I think at Talmadge.
Well, that certainly is a home court advantage over there for the Blue Devils. So.
But do the Blue Devils have an answer for Creamer?
Does anybody?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wadsworth swarming defense, that's about all.
There's the remaining schedule for the Grizzlies. Our last game here at the West Gym for this season, this Friday.
Friday night,
Revere. Yeah. And then you won't see us till tournament time.
Well, you're going to want to see that Revere team with Kramer, the transfer from Akron East.
He's a good one.
He is an excellent basketball player, and I think you'll enjoy watching him play.
I'll finish up on the stats from the Green game. Some of you may have not got a chance to see and who did what. As sliding the hips into Falkenberg.
No, that was an offensive foul on Smith.
Oh, moving pick.
Moving pick.
But in the Green game, in the third quarter, the Grizzlies' full court press is what made the difference.
Yeah, that game was close for 3 quarters.
Grizzlies blanked Green for 7 minutes and went on a 17-0 run, and that was pretty much the 17-point difference in the game right there. Ben Falkenberg led the Grizzlies with 18 points. Down to Goddard, spots up for a three. Got it. That's 16-14.
That's his 6th point.
Yep, Nick Goddard now with 6 points. 9th place all time in the Grizzly scoring books history. That's a charge, no. A blocking foul, and the basket counts. Foul on DJ Schrock. Here's the replay. Yeah, he wasn't quite set.
Toughest call in basketball.
Joe Capitosta, 9 points, 3 assists. Mike Marshall, 8 points. Goddard only 4 points in the Green game, but he had a little case of the flu. So.
Yeah, I know he was due to be a student guest at Lions Club.
Marshall gets the basket.
That day, and he was ill and was not there.
Ben Schrock, 7 points, 7 rebounds. DJ Schrock, 7 points in the win over Green. And if you remember here at the West Gym, as Cloverleaf converts another basket, Green had Wadsworth down big in that one. So it didn't surprise Green that the Grizzlies came back to win it. And another good sign for the Grizzlies is Capitosta in a lot of traffic. Seekford fighting for it with DJ Schrock, who gets the rebound and puts it back in. Grizzlies were 15 of 15 from the free throw line in the second half in that game.
Yeah.
Great rebound and shot there by DJ Schrock as he just drew his second foul there. Schrock, an honor roll student, member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Principal's Leadership Academy. Was named all Suburban League in track and basketball, also played on the football team. And I hear DJ wants to become a coach in his future.
You know what?
He'd be a good one.
You aren't kidding. That's he seems to have the personality of watching him on the field or on the court, whatever.
It's in his blood.
Yes, and his dad
an outstanding girls basketball coach at Doylestown. Good defense there. Austin Sr. right in the face of the much taller
Yeah, I think
Nick Predmetsky there.
Austin Sr. kind of an unsung hero this year on that second 5 team. You know, he plays outstanding defense. He gets up in the air real well. We got a lot of good athletes on this basketball team.
Traveling call. The Grizzlies have won 12 straight conference games. This is dating back to the last regular season game of last year. They've won 11 consecutive home games and 17 regular season games in a row. Goddard, long three, short, and over the rim. There's a three-pointer. That one's way short. Rebound Seekford. A good block by Marshall, but they'll call it a foul.
Yeah, a lot of body on it. Boy,
8 fouls now on the Grizzlies.
Capitosta had number 22 boxed out practically in the court behind the gym.
There it is. Grizzlies clinched the #1 seed at the Copley Sectional District Tournament with that win over Green Friday. Their first tournament game will be February 28th at 6:30. They'll await the winner of the Medina-Kent Roosevelt game. When we get a chance, we'll take a look at the brackets. As Falkenberg takes a step back, stutter steps in the lane, flips it to Senior, out to Capitosta for three, right there, and then out. Boy, there's a fight for the ball in the corner, and they're going to call a little tic-tac. Yeah, I don't know. And the Colts at 2-14. When it's all said and done this season, That'll make it 15 straight losing seasons for the Cloverleaf Colts. Colts were 4-17 overall last year, 3-11 in the Suburban League.
Well, the Grizzlies need to convert some of those easier baskets they're missing.
Falkenberg pulls up, the jumper no. Another rebound for Kuzik, who clears. Senior right on him. Gets it to Siegbert. He'll bring it across. Behind the back dribble. And a little flip-up shot right of the lane missed. Falkenberg speeding down. No look pass to Mako, who's fouled, driving to the hole.
It looks like some of the Cloverleaf players kind of hanging on to the bottom of their shorts.
Oh, a 10-man rotation will do that to you.
Sure will.
Colts coming off a loss Friday to the Copley Indians, 75-65. 29 turnovers were too much for the Colts to overcome in that one.
Wow, 29. Ooh.
Despite having 4 players in double figures.
They're employing a little man-to-man press here.
Kuzik's trapped in the corner, needs help, calls timeout.
He's got coach has got the Cloverleaf boys playing hard, and that's about as much as you can ask of putting out every minute they're on the court.
Coach Randy Ensley, second year, overall record 6-31. Came over here a couple of years ago from Tuslaw. And as I said earlier, he's their 7th head coach in the last 12 years. So that kind of gives your program a little trouble in finding some kind of style of play.
And continuity, development of the younger players down the 5th, 6th, 7th, junior high level. You need that feeder system to have a good continued program like we do here at Wadsworth. Wow.
Oh, slamming to the floor.
That was a charging foul.
It was Capitosta, who's fine. That was 20. Corey Hewitt.
Yeah. Hewitt's got 10 points so far in this game.
Hewitt averaging 7 a game. His high this season is 15. Falkenberg, there's that nice touch shot.
That's his first bucket tonight.
25-21, the Grizzlies now making a little bit of a run, almost intercepted Capitosta. Snook flips to
Hewitt again.
Hewitt, he's hot. Looks like he might hit his season high tonight. Falkenberg again, the little one-hander, rebound Snook.
Yeah, he took one in the mush there. Oh, walking, yeah, nice move.
Goddard and Ben Schrock get into the game for Capitosta and senior. Another interesting tell-all about the Colts as they're playing a Medina County foe here tonight, the Grizzlies. Their last win over a non-county team was 2 years ago when they beat the Revere Minutemen. So, I mean, they've really beat nobody but Revere, maybe Highland.
Yeah, they've had a tough few years. I don't know, was that a 10-second violation?
The Colts have scored 50 or more points in 5 straight games. And again, it's been 2 years since they've done that.
My.
Scored at least 50 points in a game for 4 or 5 straight games. And they throw it out of bounds coming down to their offensive end. And including Wadsworth's opponent tonight, the Cloverleaf Colts, of their 4 remaining games, only the Minutemen that will be here Friday night have a winning record. Wilson drives in base and gets it swatted out by Snook. There's the replay of Snook's swat. Goddard gets around Kuzik, gets it inside, high off the glass node, gets his own rebound and puts it back in around the rim.
Watch the net spin around.
8 points now for Goddard. And a bad decision there is pickpocketing the Colts was Falkenberg, and he makes the basket. 27-25. Coach Ensley calling timeout. As the Grizzlies start to go on the run, the Colts get the timeout. So here's a look at the bracket for the Copley Boys Basketball Division I tournament, the sectional and district. And the seeds are Wadsworth, Stowe, Barberton, and Worcester. As you see, Wadsworth will await the winner of Medina, Kent, Roosevelt. And they'll play their first game, a sectional final, February 28th at 6:30. And you see the other teams involved, and that should be a good one. You see Wadsworth could get a rematch with the Magics in a district semi.
That's no picnic. Play them in Barberton no matter where you play them. I did see the Wadsworth Barberton game over there. It's a good ball game.
The next time you'll see us for a Lady Grizzlies basketball game will be next Thursday evening from Ellett High School. Lady Grizzlies will take on either Ellett or Firestone.
Yeah, I think both those teams have identical records, or they did when the drawing was made.
Firestone won the city series for like the 3rd or 4th year in a row. They've already beaten Ellett 3 times this season. Because there's Hewitt again. Hewitt, 1:25 to go in the first half. Hewitt's just 1 point away from his season high, matching it. Grizzlies a low scoring output here.
Great.
As I say that, Falkenberg hits the 3, but the Grizzlies averaging 72 points a game. Whipped underneath and almost knocked out of bounds by Marshall, who then dives for it. It'll stay with Cloverleaf. Snook gets to Kuzik. Skidmore now has it. Yep. He traveled in the lane. Andy Skidmore, 5'7" sophomore, the only sophomore on the roster. Colts with one freshman, one sophomore, the rest are juniors and seniors. Grizzlies looking to take the lead here. First one in quite a while.
They do have 6 seniors on the squad, but I see only, well, 3 of them are starters. Yeah, it looks like the Grizzlies waiting for the last shot here with 20-some seconds left. And Cloverleaf employing that 1-2-2 zone defense. See if they try to get a baseline shot.
Look at the moves on Falkenberg, and Snook swats another one away. Marshall gets out for a 3 and nails it. Ball out of bounds to Wadsworth. Coming the other way. That's Marshall's second 3-pointer as a varsity Grizzly.
Watch for Nick Goddard to see if they have a play to get him the ball.
Yeah, Goddard was going to inbound, then he said, "Oh no."
Well, they're taking out on the baseline.
Someone's gonna get open as they lob it out. Goddard has to throw up a cannon from way out. Had no chance, but the Grizzlies on that 3 by Marshall get the lead going into the locker room at halftime. 31-29. We'll tally them up and be right back. First half scoring for the Colts, who have 29 points. 14 of them came from Corey Hewitt, 10 from the freshman Kuzik, 3 points by Siegbert, and 1 basket by Haldeman.
And for the Grizzlies, Goddard led it, 2 3-pointers and a field goal for 8 points. Falkenberg 7, Capitosta and Marshall 5 each. Wilson and DJ Schrock with 2 each, and Mako and Senior with 1 apiece for 31.
Grizzlies looking to go 17-0. That'd be the best record in school history from the start of the season. 1992, they were 16-1 at the 17-game point.
We've got a little delay here.
Got some moisture or something. Athletic director Steve Moore is sweeping up the floor in front of the visitors bench, or in front of the visitors seats, not the visiting team's bench.
Yeah, it looks like he's got his little boy giving him a hand too. Just like me helping you. Yeah, well, someone showed up missing here tonight, so I get to sit in on another boy's game.
Well, might need you at tournament time in case Mr. Accordino has to call it for radio. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, I like doing these games. This is fun.
Boy, number 23, Hewitt, got raked in the eyes on that
I did not see the call.
So the jump ball will send the ball Wadsworth's way as Falkenberg gets to Goddard, to Smith, inside to DJ Schrock, who powers up.
Well, there's another missed layup.
Offensive rebound, Capitosta out for Goddard, top of the key, 3, missed it. Jeff Andrews had a boatload of assists there in the first half. They get it down low, and turning around and missing the shot was Matt Haldeman. And the ball's all over the place, and it's back into Haldeman's hands and in. Tying the ball game at 31. Capitosta, no-look flip into Schrock, who gets it knocked out of bounds. That's about 3 or 4 blocked shots by Snook, but they'll call that one a foul. Second foul on Snook. Remember him from the football season.
Yeah, he looks like a football player.
Here's a replay on the foul. You see, boy,
from the back, it's hard to tell.
Schrock in and out on the free throw, rebound Snook. Through the hands of
McElwain.
Zach McElwain.
Yeah, he's the one that came in for
Hewitt.
Hewitt, yeah.
That one knocked out by Jeff Andrews.
Yeah. Walking violation.
Colts need to get it across. Back over to Andrews. Andrews averaging about 10.5 points the last 3 weeks. Andrews' high game this season is 16 points.
Hewitt coming back in the game.
Haven't seen the leading scorer, Siegbert, back out there yet. Snook, he takes the jump shot. Misses, rebound Kuzik, the putback, nope. And DJ Schrock pulls it down. Schrock loses the handle, but does get it to Capitosta. To Falkenberg. Falkenberg to Goddard. Drives up and finger rolls it in. Nice move, Nick Goddard.
Yeah,
that gives Goddard 10 points, so Nick Goddard now stands in 8th place on the all-time scoring list for Wadsworth Grizzlies basketball.
Oh, nice save there by Falkenberg.
There, good put back by Brett Smith, his
first bucket of the night. Yeah, we're getting a little pressure on him now defensively. I think a good timeout called by the Cloverleaf coach.
So Goddard now 8th place on career scoring leaders, just past Gary Boys. That's back during my time here at Wadsworth High. He was a 1986 graduate, was Gary Boys. Up next to place 7th on the career scoring list for Nick Goddard will be Jim Swain.
73?
All the way back to
yeah.
73.
I remember Jim. You talk about Gary Boyce.
I can look down this list. You remember them all.
Well, of course.
Bob Lyron.
I remember Roger Dressler. Roger passed away this year. He had the 50. I think he was in class of '53.
Yep.
Played at Ohio State.
God bless him, then. Three-pointer, Falkenberg drills it. 38-31.
Gary Boyce, I wanted to get that in. Who fine guard. He went to the basket as good as any guard I've ever seen at Wadsworth.
Rebound, Brett Smith on the defensive end. And look at Pete bring it across the timeline.
Yeah, in case people don't know what they're talking about, switched at birth, Pete Sampras and Brett Smith.
That's an old one here at WC TV. We've run that one into the crowd. I think it's the hairdo and the eyebrows.
Yeah. Boy, what I wouldn't give for that much hair.
There it is, spitting image. Put a racket in his hand, boy. You could.
I suppose he's heard it before too.
Siegbert in the corner gets to Snook. To Andrews. Andrews dishes it off, and the basket's good by Predmetsky. Mako holding out front. To Goddard, trying to beat the defender, and flips to Smith. Smith into Schrock, out to Goddard, three-pointer, short. Over the back on the rebound, nothing called, scrapped for it. Smith comes out with it. And the Grizzlies restart. Capitosta, he
nice
finger
move.
rolls one in from the right. 40-33. Andrews needs some help to Snook, back to Andrews. Grizzly press causing some troubles. They get it down to Kuzic, and Kuzic bumps Smith with the charge.
Well, here comes 4 new Grizzlies in. As he's staying in is Paul Mako. And that second first unit is in.
Get it down, Griff Wilson down low up against Snook, but yet he shuffled the foot. Andrews held scoreless tonight. He has the ball right now. And he's one of the ones as Ben Schrock intercepts a pass in the middle. Mako goes up against Andrews, can't get it to fall, rebound Snook.
He made a nice move there to evade the...
And then stolen away by Senior, but he dribbled it off the leg a couple times.
It looked like it bounced off a knee.
But talking about Andrews being scoreless, he's one of the ones that Coach Ensley was looking at to pick up some of the scoring that they didn't have from the outside last year. They get it to Seekbert. Maybe they can get Seekbert going here. He's their leading scorer. Down, Haldeman, shot blocked by Marshall. Not Haldeman, that's Predmetsky, number 54.
He's a good sized boy. What year is he in?
He's a 6'3" senior. Mako to Wilson. There's Marshall. Inside, knocked away, picked up by Kuzic, down to Andrews, and Andrews will finally score.
That's his first bucket.
Andrews' season high is 16, but looking at their leading scorer, Seekbert, who I mentioned set a school record, made 7 3-pointers in a win against Copley, as Senior spots up for a three and whacks it.
Good over the top pass, took his time and nailed that one.
Seekbert scored 28 points in that game, and Seekbert is the only Colts player, as Seekbert dumps to Predmetsky and it gets knocked away. Seekbert's the only Colts player to score more than 16 points in a game this season. Andy Skidmore
and Hewitt
into the game for the Colts. Sophomore Andy Skidmore. And it's been a good tandem with Jeff Andrews in the backcourt for the Colts, as the starters await to get back into the game with a little more than a minute to go here in the third. Seekbert fakes the three and drives in.
He's on the
foul.
He's also
on
out of bounds.
He stepped out and the ref didn't see it.
He stepped out. I was looking right down on it.
Here come the starters. And Hewitt finally misses one. Capitosa, baseline all the way in, flips to Schrock, now to Falkenberg. The lane floater is in.
Yeah. What touch that kid has.
That shot is money for him.
It just goes up there like a marshmallow.
Capitosa, easy layup. And the Grizzlies all of a sudden lead by 12 here as we near the end of the third quarter. Thrown out of bounds by Snook.
Yeah, well, we got plenty of time for the last shot.
Timeout, substitution, ref's timeout. It's Kuzik for Snook. They get it to Goddard, to Falkenberg. To Capitosa, they're looking for Goddard. There he is, last second three, missed. And tipped up and missed by Smith, 47-35 after three. So the Grizzlies just 8 minutes away from the outright Suburban League Championship.
Well, interesting total here. Wadsworth outscored the Cloverleaf Colts 16-6 that third quarter.
And there's your 12-point difference. It was a 2-point difference at half. But I'd like to congratulate, though, we haven't had a chance yet, Coach Callahan and the Lady Grizzlies, another Suburban League title. They share it with the Copley Indians.
Yeah, that's right.
As they beat Highland last night to share that title, and that's the Grizzlies' 9 billionth title in the last 9 billion years. Here's the Lady Grizzlies tournament bracket, which will be played at Ellett High School. Their first game a week from tomorrow, the 20th at 6 p.m. And they'll play either Firestone or Ellett. And you see their possible remaining games after that one. And WCTV will be at all boys and girls tournament basketball games, bring you all the action. Should be fun. Boy, Hewitt, nice rebound there. Can't get that one to go. Schrock got it, but bounced it out of bounds.
Yeah, it's Cloverleaf ball.
Cloverleaf's tournament action will take place at the Grafton Midview Division I sectional district. There, Hewitt rolls that one in. Hewitt now with 16. That's his season high. Cloverleaf ball. Haven't seen the ball in Jim Siegbert's hands much. He shoots about, there he is.
There it
Just
is.
as I was gonna say, as he misses that, Siegbert's shooting 38% on three-pointers. Flip to Goddard. Goddard in a lot of traffic.
Yeah,
loses it. Siegbert
doing
picks
a little
it
bit
up.
too much.
Siegbert
behind
the
the
back
back.
pass to Andrews.
Oh, that was a great pass. Those are great passes as long as
They were.
kid catches it. Yeah, if not, that'll get you out of the ball game in a hurry.
Goddard spots up for the 3. 3 threes for Goddard tonight.
13 points.
Siegbert, he'll put up the 3. Nope. Rebound DJ. DJ Schrock bounce to Falkenberg. Falkenberg
got
turns
his own
sideways, and then he's hacked.
He wanted to make that first one badly.
Here it is.
Oh yeah, he got
Who
hammered
do you
there
call
pretty
the
good.
foul on there? You just pick one, I guess.
Andrews, I think.
Yep, his second.
You know, not many fouls called tonight. Just having to think about that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There was only Wadsworth only had three fouls made that first half. Cloverleaf was 7 of 7 first half.
Andrews in trouble in the corner. And
5-second call.
Yep. Goddard, block foul called on Siegbert.
Looked like they pulled that zone back a little bit.
3-pointer or 2 maybe missed by Falkenberg. Then Marshall throws it off Kuzic's feet, and out of bounds.
He's done that a couple times this year. A good heads-up play.
Goddard, another 3 from the corner. That one missed, and it's pulled out of the air by Haldeman and thrown out of bounds in favor of Wadsworth.
Yeah, they're getting a little mentally tired, it looks like, the Cloverleaf Colts, that is. Making some bad mistakes.
Goddard out to Capitosta, 3-pointer, short. Haldeman got the ball. Falkenberg saves it too far under the basket, flips to Capitosta.
Oh my,
right
another
there,
one rolls off the
it.
rim.
Just take those up and slam them in.
Yeah, it always looks easy for him up here.
DJ Schrock slid out of bounds there with the ball. A little winded are some of the Colts. See Siegbert down here grabbing the shorts. And
Ben Schrock, senior, Marshall, and Wilson fresh in the game. Falkenberg stays in.
And Siegbert for Cloverleaf as they throw it away down to Falkenberg. He's layup. Siegbert's father, the pastor, Siegbert's one of 6 kids, and Pastor Siegbert was a standout high school basketball player on the Christian school level, and he turned down a college basketball scholarship in order to study ministry.
Yeah, he had a higher calling than basketball.
Hewitt misses the jumper.
Good
Griff
rebound.
Wilson tracks it down. Senior whips to Falkenberg. Falkenberg drives in, kicks out to Wilson. Wilson in the middle. Kind of an errant shot, may have got knocked down.
Either a hand or the ball.
Colts running out of time as they've scored just 4 points here in the first half of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they only had 6. Let's see, they have 10 points this whole second half.
Schrock bangs up against his defender and draws the foul. I think it'll be on Haldeman.
Now, I know we got the call for them there, but I don't like that call when the guy's standing flat-footed and someone backs into you and they call a foul on you. Well, that's Ben's first point tonight.
Substitution for Cloverleaf. Jeff Andrews back in.
Ben makes them both.
Macco in the game for Falkenberg. Falkenberg's night might be over.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. He has played quite a bit.
16 points on the night for Ben. Three-pointer by Andrews, and the offensive rebound and putback missed by Haldeman.
Yeah, that was a wide open.
Ooh, whip down to Marshall. 2 players jump up. He draws the foul and it falls in.
He waited just right.
Marshall will try the three-point play as Falkenberg heads to the locker room for some reason. And Marshall does get the three-point. Here's the foul. Marshall can get up there. Saw it on the football field.
Yeah, I think
what a great job he can do on the.
He's got long arms too.
The fade pass into the corner of the end zone.
Oh yeah, he had a few
where
of
the
those.
receiver out jumps the defender. So we only have one more game from the West Gym here this season. That's coming up this Friday night. Revere Minutemen. And other than to remain unblemished, that game will mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you get close to tournament time, and
you wanna kick it in gear.
Yeah, and when you're a whole lot you got to keep your head in the game, especially come tournament time.
Yeah, especially when you have Barberton, Stowe you might have to contend with.
Yeah.
Fun boy. Should the Grizzlies get to the district final to play Stowe, don't miss that one.
Oh boy. Oh, I hope that does come about.
And the Grizzlies have now made this one a sleeper. 20-point lead. But really, both the boys and girls teams with good chances.
They do, yeah. Yeah, tournament basketball, what a great time of year, and that ends, and then Not too far behind it, the
greatest sport in the world begins.
NCAA tournament.
No.
Oh. I give up.
Baseball.
Oh, well, sure.
Grizzlies will play their final home game of the season Friday evening against the second place Revere Minutemen. And the Grizzlies take to the road Tuesday at Medina and a week from Friday at Atlanta.
Colts with a press on now, but the Grizzlies break through it. Whip to Jordan Hart now in the game for the Grizzlies. So is Stutzer. Kind of falling back here now with a 20-point lead. Some of the subs getting in there. Wilson to Schrock, and the Grizzlies roll it out of bounds. 20-point lead for the Grizzlies. 2:17 remains. And the game is slowed down to a crawl. Snook gets the rebound. Kuzik puts it on the floor, and then he's hit by Stutzer.
Well, he did a lot of walking there.
Whose win last night gave them a share of the Suburban League title. The Lady Grizzlies' 8th straight Suburban League Championship. 12 from the last 13 years.
And Mr. Greckney, the PA announcer here, and congratulating the Lady Grizzlies as we did for their 8th straight Suburban League title and their 12th in the last 13 years. And the Grizzlies are 1 minute and 45 seconds away as Hart got his shot blocked by Snook. The Grizzlies 1 minute 40 seconds away from their 11th Suburban League title and their first since 1997. And not that huge of a crowd here to enjoy it. Got your regulars here. And
us hardcore.
Snook converts the free throw. Snook, his first point of the game. Snook came in averaging 6.5 per game.
Well, looks like they're trying to take some time off the clock. And Mako threw that a little bit firm.
Skidmore gets it to Hewitt, who puts up the baseline jumper, air ball. Under a minute to go. Stutzer, he has an open three and nails it. Vertical free run on camera one as Hewitt lays it in. Timeout called Coach Ensley, and Hewitt 18 points on the night. That leads everybody. Leading scorer for the game. Coach Ensley getting into it with a Wadsworth fan up here in the stands. We had some comments there between he and Wadsworth fan, and I read his lips, and Coach Ensley said something to the gentleman, and then I saw him say, "I'm the coach." So
I didn't catch that exchange.
Uncalled for.
Yeah. Now these coaches and kids are out here trying their hardest, and there's no need to badmouth them, either side.
Nope. I think of it as a fan may have saying, you know, what are you calling timeout for with 30 seconds? Well, these kids are learning how to play the game, mister. I mean.
Yeah, there is a reason they do that. Sometimes
he's not purposely stalling the game just because he can.
It is a lesson. You know, you are teaching when you're coaching, and that's the whole idea of it. He is the coach.
And too many fans think that the game is for them, and
yeah. Exactly right.
He couldn't be farther from the truth. Hart takes it up strong, and he's fouled with 8 seconds to go. And Chris Snook fouls out of the ball game with that one.
We do have 11 Wadsworth players who have scored.
So after this free throw, I think Snook will be out, and Coach Hensley will have time to get another player in. Looks like it'll be senior Scott Russell, who's yet to play tonight.
Well, it'd be nice to see Jordan Hart make this basket, and we could say that all 12 Grizzlies scored tonight.
Minus Jim Fires.
Yeah.
Fires doing well in the JV game tonight. Let me look that up here. Fires had 3 points in the JV game. 8 seconds remain. Skidmore fires up a long 3, hits nothing but air. And the putback at the buzzer is good by Hewitt, who finishes with a game-high 20 points. But the Wadsworth Grizzlies are Suburban League champions all to themselves here in the year 2003. It is their 11th overall Suburban League championship, their first since 1997 and the 4th under head coach John Martin. Grizzlies win at 66-47 as we're tallying up the final point totals. We'll see you here Friday night for the final home game of the regular season against the tough opponent Revere Minutemen. And we'll thank the WCTV crew of Jared Cundiff, Ken Buck, Tyler Doyle, and Phil Dell. Here's the final scoring for the Colts. Corey Hewitt, 20 points. Led everybody tonight. Kuzik, the only other Colt in double figures with 10. 6 points from Haldeman, 4 points from Andrews, 3 from Siegbert, and Predmetsky with a basket. For the Wadsworth Grizzlies, it was Falkenberg 16, Goddard 13, Capitosta 9, Marshall 8, 4 points apiece from Austin Sr. and Griff Wilson, 3 from Stutzer, and we have 2 from Hart, Ben Schrock, Brett Smith, and DJ Schrock. As well, the Grizzlies did enough to get it done, as you see.
Yeah, cutting the net down.
Cutting down the net.
Cheerleaders
The
up
cheerleaders do it as DJ Schrock graciously holds the ladder for the young lady. As you see, 2003 Suburban League champs now 17-0, the best start ever for a Wadsworth Grizzlies basketball team. 12-0 in the Suburban League. And 3 more games remaining for an undefeated season. The Grizzlies' best regular season record was in that 92 season when they finished 19-1. And the Grizzlies looking to better that by 1 game. As got
Ben Falkenberg just went in the locker room, got his camera. So
he did. This is a Kodak moment for sure, as the Grizzlies are Suburban League champions with the win over Cloverleaf tonight. And we'll see you right back here from the West Gym in a couple of nights. So for my father Gary, I'm John Bernard. We'll see you then. So long, everybody.
So long.